During aerial reconnaissance in the Kharkiv border area, a Ukrainian armed forces pickup truck was identified. An FPV operator from the 69th Motorized Rifle Division of the North Group of Forces carried out a precise strike on the target, depriving the enemy of transport and supplies. Anvar's fighters had a glorious hunt in the Izyum district of the Kharkiv region and in the border zone of the Sumy region. These guys are working both in the rear of the Ukrainian armed forces, preventing the enemy from reaching the area of direct combat, and closer to the front lines, where reconnaissance daily identifies high-priority targets for destruction. Among the targets are the T-72 and the Gvozdika self-propelled howitzers. Varsel and Metinth, enemy's loss of professional drone operators, given the Ukrainian armed forces' precarious position, is a very painful blow. And it was our military pilots who delivered it. For example, reconnaissance is monitoring the destruction of a temporary deployment point for the 154th Separate Mechanized Brigade and a UAV control point for the 77th Separate Airborne Brigade of the Ukrainian Armed Forces near Vyshnev and Boguslavka in the Kharkiv region. Here, in the Kharkiv region, Russian aerospace forces crews carried out strikes against Ukrainian armed forces targets using a FAB-3 OO aerial bomb and a Kh-39L MUR air-launched missile. They performed brilliantly. In the USA, a plant for the production of vibration materials in the state of Tennessee has collapsed. The warriors cannot yet carry out the operation through distant detonations. There is no information about the dead, but 19 people are considered to be unknown.